big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike. 280. So don't say nothing.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So Mike's number one. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
From the 27, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
When's the mark? Watch one. Hey, let's get in that hole. So Mike's number one. Well.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he finds Penny. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Good touch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield on first down. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal.
Hurry! You got Oshie Man. You got Oshie Man right there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you...
And got his man complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be. Because
now Carson fumbles the football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Let's go double count right here, double count. Spot that. Tight dog.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Run the mic. Watch one. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Watch one.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. able to knock it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they
try to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it there. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Regular. Hurry. Man, I got you. Hey, watch.
First down, Mayfield. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Right there. Hey, Delta. 54 Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Smith. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, New England.
Check. 54, go. Check, watch.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go.
Mayfield with it once more. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. Mike 29. Let's go heavy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Sponge. No. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back over. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Mayfield.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays. Have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So after the sack here, second and 14.
Strip the ball. Hurry!
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Wilson shakes off the sag, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Bennett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Going deep here for Adelman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 on the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Mike spot 4. Hey, alert 33.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On second down, it's Carson. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.